Hello, my dear students. How are you? I'm Bhavya. Welcome to my channel Bhavya Physics. Today we are going to discuss combination of capacitors of second PU chapter 2 electrical potential and capacitance. So this combination of capacitor is asked for 3 marks and 5 marks in PU board exam. So before going ahead with the derivation, if you are new to my channel, please do subscribe my channel and press bell icon to get the notification of all my videos. You can also find me on Facebook. Bhavya Physics 2983 is my Facebook link. Which video you want me to do in next? Please comment in the comment section. And if this video is helpful, share it with your friends. Now, you are having a group of capacitor or some number of capacitors you have in your hand. But you won't find a particular capacitor. Then you need to combine two or more than two capacitors to get the desired value of capacitance. Then there are two types of combination, series combination and parallel combination. So then what is this series combination? Series combination means here they are connected end to end. Okay, capacitors are connected end to end, then they are called as in series. See, we know that capacitor is having, this is a circuit symbol of capacitor which is having two leads for further connection. There are two metallic leads or metallic wires for further connection. So, if you connect one more capacitor such a way that the second end of first capacitor and first end of second capacitor, they are joined like this by some wire. Okay, if you join like this, then end to end connection is called as series connection. If you join like this, then end-to-end connection is called as series connection. Here I have taken three different capacitors, that is the capacity is C1, C2 and C3. They are having different capacity to hold the charges. When they are connected like this, they are uncharged. Initially they don't have any charge. Okay. Now we are connecting in series across the battery of voltage V and switch on the battery. Then what happens here? Listen to me carefully. Here all these plates, see these are parallel plate capacitor. Parallel plate means they are rectangular in shape and each plate is parallel to another plate. Okay. So the first, all these are metal plate, right? The first plate which is connected to positive electrode of the battery loses some electrons. Because the free electrons, the valence electrons which are free now, so the free electron starts to move towards the positive electrode. Here there is a force of attraction. That's why these free electrons will move towards the positive electrode and hence it crosses this electrolyte in the battery. So, and it is moving towards the last end of the plate and it will, see all those electrons will here, it will be stored on this last plate. Okay. So the last plate gains electrons. Whatever the number of electrons the first plate loses, same number of electrons will be occupying this plate. Okay, so that will be moving towards the next last plate. So if the first plate loses 5 electrons, means since it loses electron, the first plate becomes positive. So if it is loses 5 electrons, then it will be plus 5e. The last plate gains same number of electrons, that is 5 electrons, and hence this will be having minus 5e. So if it loses n number of electrons, then it is plus ne. Here it is minus ne. The last one will be having minus ne. Like this, charges gained by these two plates will be same. The first plate gains positive charge, the last plate gains negative amount of charge. Is it clear for you? Now, by induction, the next plate in this capacitor, this is one arrangement having two plates, right? Two conductors or two metal together called as capacitor. Capacitor is a system having two conductors. The conductors may be spherical in shape, rectangular in shape, cylindrical in shape. Okay. Now, the by induction, opposite kind of charges will be there on the next plate. So, here if it is positive means here it will be negative. Similarly, here positive, here negative, so it is positive, right? Like this, each capacitor in this combination will be having same amount of charges. Okay, one plate is positive, another is negative, one is positive, another one is negative. Like this, all these three capacitors will be having same amount of charges, whereas potential difference across each will be different. See, listen to me carefully. Here I'll take Q, C and V. Okay, three variables. Q is a charge we are adding. It is same as writing water, okay, on a beaker, water on a beaker. C is a capacity of the capacitor. It is same as capacity of this beaker or glass, whatever you take, or bottle. V is a potential difference between the plate, which is same as writing water level, okay, water level. So if you add one glass of water to different beakers, then what happens? You are adding one glass of water. So here you are observing that the water will be almost top of this beaker, okay, right? Smaller the bottle or smaller the beaker, the level will be on the almost on the top. So here you are observing that almost 3/4 of the beaker will be filled by this water, right? Whereas here almost half or less than half, right? If you add one glass of water. That means depending on its capacity, the level of the water will be different in these different beakers. But you are adding one glass of water, right? So amount of water you have added is same. Since the capacity of the beaker is different, means what happens? The level will be different. Same concept here also. When we have taken three different capacitors having different capacity, but the charge which is added is same, okay, charge is same, then potential will be different. Potential is nothing but, see, potential difference between these two. The first plate is in positive potential, second plate is negative potential, then potential difference between these two plates is V1, here it is V2, here it is V3. What is V1, V2, V3? Potential difference across the plates of the capacitor will be different. Whereas, if you add these three, it should be equal to battery potential. Okay. So, now, if you replace these three combination of capacitor, if you replace these three capacitor by a single capacitor, then that single capacitor is called as equivalent capacitor or equivalent capacity CS. So, we need to select those capacitor as a single capacitor whose capacitance is CS. That means here it can hold same amount of charge as that hold by three capacitors and whose level increases to battery voltage, whose voltage across this will be same as battery voltage. Okay. So that means here these three together, when we add these three together, which is equal to battery voltage, whereas here the single capacitor, even if it holds same amount of charges, its potential difference increases to battery voltage. Its potential difference means voltage. Voltage across this capacitor will be increases to how much? Battery voltage. So that single capacitor is called as equivalent capacitor. Now, let me calculate CS value or let me get the expression for CS. So for that, here out of Q, C and V, which is different, that you have to write first. See here, C is always different. Okay, let me remove this. Out of Q and V, which is different, in series combination, V is different. In series combination, V is different. Start writing the mathematics by considering different. So, battery voltage can be written as voltage across each capacitor V1 plus V2 plus V3. Now, we know that Q is equal to CV, right? So, in order to remember, you just remember the scientist's name, CV Raman. Then it will be easy to remember. So, Q is CV. Then how to write V1? V can be written as Q by C. Let us use this formula. So, therefore, using this, V1 can be written as Q. V1 is a voltage across first capacitor, which is Q by C1. V2 is Q by C2 plus Q by C3. In these three, common, take it outside. Remaining is 1 over C1 plus 1 over C2 plus 1 over C3. Let me write this as equation 1. Similarly, let us write the equation for this single capacitor. So that is voltage across the battery, which is equal to voltage across the single capacitor, which can be written as, see, V can be written as Q by C. Here it is Q by CS. Let me call this as equation 2. So from equation 1 and 2, right, left hand side is same, means you are comparing right hand side. So equate right hand side, that is Q by CS is equal to Q into 1 over C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3. That implies 1 by CS is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3. So this is our equation. Okay. So then what is the value of CS? So 1 by CS means reciprocal of CS. Reciprocal of capacitance of the single capacitor is equal to sum of reciprocal of individual capacitance. So this is a formula. Very simple. First you have to start from the different and you have to remember this formula. Q is CV. Then V can be written as Q by C. Apply that for each capacitor. Here Q is being same for each capacitor. You take it outside. Remaining is 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3. Then apply same concept for single capacitor and equate them to get the equation for CS. So if there are only two capacitors, then how to write? 1 by CS can be written as 1 by C1 plus. Now we can write this as, take LCM C1 C2 and C1 plus C2. So we need CS, which is C1 C2 divided by C1 plus C2. So this is one of the important formulas while solving numericals if there are only two capacitors are given. So how to remember? CS is product by sum. Product of two capacitors, capacitance of two capacitors divided by sum of two capacitance, right? Product by sum. That formula you have to use. Usually we are using this while solving numericals, right? So let me take two capacitor. C1 is equal to 2 microfarad and C2 is equal to 3 microfarad. Then what is the value of CS? So multiply this. 2 into 3 is 6 divided by 2 plus 3 is 5. That is 1.2 microfarad. So from this it will be observed that, see, 2 and 3 are given and answer is 1.2, right? So here the answer, that is CS, is less than least of given two capacitor. Least is 2. CS is less than least of 2 capacitor. Least of 2 capacitor, okay? So if you want to get a least number of capacitor in a group of capacitor, then you have to combine one of the very small value of capacitance. See, for example, if you need the value less than 1, okay, which is not there in the group, then if 1 is there, means select that first. Okay, one of the capacitor should be 1. Then what happens? The answer will be less than 1. Is it clear? So like this. And if there are n number of capacitor, then you just write like this: 1 by C4 plus so on plus 1 by Cn. Okay, if there are n number of capacitor which is connected, so like this you have to write 1 by Cn. And if all these n capacitors are identical, means having same capacity. Okay, so if you are having 2 liter bottle, 2 liters bottle means all the 2 liters bottles are identical, right? So identical capacitor means having same capacity. Then what happens to its capacitance? See, if you are having n number of identical capacitor, then how to write CS? 1 by CS can be written as n times 1 by C. N times 1 by C, or CS is equal to C by N. Okay, CS is equal to C by N. If there are 3 capacitor, each of capacity 3 microfarad. So here you have to write 3 microfarad divided by number of capacitor is 3, which is 1 microfarad. Like this, when 2 or more than 2 capacitors are combined in series, that is end to end, its capacity value decreases, Okay, capacitance of the series combination is less than least of given capacitor. Is it clear, students? And here Q is same, V is different. This is a very, very important concept you have to remember. Q is same when capacitors are in series, charge will be same. While solving numericals and all, you are using this concept, charge is same. Okay? V is equal to Q by C. Charge is same, voltage across each will be different. Okay, so you are asked to find what is voltage across three capacitors. Okay, that type of numerical will be asked based on this. So this is one of the important questions asked for 5 marks. Okay, and the question is, don't get confused with the question of capacitance of parallel plate capacitor. That is different. Capacitance of parallel plate capacitor is C is epsilon naught A by D, and this is when capacitors, parallel plate capacitors are connected in series. Okay, yes, if you have any confusion regarding this concept, please let me know and I'll try to answer you. Thanks for watching.